Siliana Ayn Rand, and I'm work for Josh and lab technician. That's my position. And thank you, Eric, and thank you, Josh. I am so pleased that I could be here today and to share some of the about herb medicine knowledge that I have. And it's my tradition, and before I start the talk, and I will serve you all with welcoming tea that I have made and prepared for you guys today. And you need to take this to this. And welcome tea, yes, is something that is will make you feel comfortable, warm, sweet, and also help you with the immune system. And before I go to the herb medicine, I would like to talk a little bit about myself. And I was born and raised in China. And I have a little dot here. That's where I come from. So I'm going to pass this. So in the back, that is my village. Look like, not exactly, but look like. So here we go. And when I was young, because I lived in a village that's surrounded by the mountain, and most, usually, I think about daily routine that my mom or my grandma or my grandfather would take me to the mountain, and they are there to do their work, like farming and stuff, and I get to eat a lot of wild fruits and explore a lot of places, and it's sort of like my playground. But my mom and grandma always pick something from the mountain and come home and cook for me. And they say, it's good for you. And now I know those are the herbs. And then sometimes they will, when they're sharing the food, and they always tell me about the stories, and I just enjoy those stories and treat time. And here I'm going to show you a little bit about the herb history in China that I learned. And my grandma usually would tell me stories, and this story is from her, but I kind of make it to my version. And long time ago, there was a man, his name is Li Shizhen, and he was a Han Chinese polymath, medical doctor, I try to get this right, scientist, pharmacologist, herbalist, and acupuncturist. And that's in Ming Dynasty, which is 1518. And he took about 30 years to complete a book called Ben Chao Gang Wu. So this is the image, and in the back is his, I think it's drawing box of pen, and you guys could take a look. And this is the Ben Chao Gang Wu they used to write it in this kind of bamboo scroll. Here we go, I'm going to pass it. And that's the name of the book. And this Ben Chao Gang Wu is a medical text with 1,892 entries. Each entry with its own name called a gang. The Wu is the title referred to each of the names. The book has detail about more than 1,800 Chinese medicine, include 1,100 illustrations and 11,000 prescriptions. And it also described the type, the form, the flavor, the nature, and application in disease treatments. And they do have like they write this, in the herbs only, alone is 1,094 kinds, and it's in many different languages. All right, so this is a little bit of background. And he is one of the, what he has, with 30 years, he kind of like conclude a lot of herbs that is from the people before him, and also with himself, he discovered 374 herbs that is like what type of disease and what kind of uses that he added to the collection, and made on his time to complete this most, we call it sort of like national treasure kind of book. So because him, we all benefit from it because we learn from what he wrote about, and then our herb medicine, this kind of knowledge get to pass generation to generation. So I like to, when I started to share, I like to kind of like give a little bit of the history of the herbs. And the herb medicine, as many of you might know, is being already discovered and used in more than thousands of years. How's the tea? Okay.
Calming.
All right, so we are going to talk about the benefits of the herbs, the healing herbs. How many people here could kind of like share and tell and what kind of benefit that we could get from herbs? Like how much?
Taste your food.
I love to kind of use the herbs in my cooking a lot. Definitely improve the taste, right? Yes. So here is what I going to talk about today is three main benefits: balancing, promote, maintain the physical, and enhance immunity. I'm getting nervous.
You're doing great.
Before we go in there, I would like to tell you a little bit about, you guys already see this picture. So I think you guys all are familiar with these images here. Can you tell me what it is?
The yin and the yang.
Yes. Do you know what yin means and what yang means? All right. Yeah, it just used. Very good. You got an idea. That's great. Yes. I think in this, it's been used for a lot of places. In Wushu, maybe Chris could help us in the karate. Do they use this kind of symbol? I thought I saw it somewhere, but that's okay. That I can concentrate in is okay. So the yin is the dark side, and yang is the white side. And with yin and yang together, we make a fold. And also, it means this is female side, and this male side. So together, we make a team, like husband and wife, complete. And then we could either call dark side and light side. And there's one more. It's very important that I'm going to use that to correlate with my later talk. Is the cold side and the hot side. Okay. So this human body, this could be also means a human body that Therefore, whatever is male or female has to maintain a balance between yin and yang elements in order to remain healthy. And I don't know if you guys have here a word that is always coming from us as a Chinese, but when I ask doctor, they don't understand what I'm talking about. It's called 上火了. 上火了. 火 means fire. That means my body is in fire, burning. It's not the temperature. It's something that we call qi. Okay, so that brings us to this image here. So just like you say, we believe that in our body we have fire, we have earth, we have metal, we have water, and we have wood. And I'm going to pass this around to kind of let you take a look. Say, for example, water is more like for kidney parts. So 上火了 is when a person's internal fire, the yang element, the SE, the normal level. Not a fever, not body temperature, but it's something that sometimes you might feel. You have a cold throat, and you have a headache, and you have discomfort, and some kind of feel like an illness, but you don't know what exactly that is. And yeah, when you're angry, you 上火了. And that's why that I was serving you guys the tea. So sort of can calm you guys down and cool you. That's hopefully you guys get the benefit from that tea that I was serving you. Okay. So for all this yin yang image and all that, it just kind of get another point of how herb medicine works when you have kind of like cooperate with your body, sort of like helping balancing it and enhance it. Yeah, so that's the reason I bring this out, because when I have all this display here, it's going to show you some of the things is for when you need to increase your heat up, or some of the stuff that would like to decrease the heat, so it will be nice and balanced and you'll feel comfortable. Okay, and first thing that you guys might already hear this name before, it's called ginseng. And ginseng, Eric, where are you? Okay, Eric put a ginseng plant right here. It's beautiful, right? And it smells good too. And Eric is I think he told me this is American ginseng. And here's what I'm going to show you. That's all. There will be 3 kinds of ginseng that I'm going to show you today. And this is American ginseng, just a little bit of the picture image, and you can pass that on. And American ginseng, with the yin yang image, this is a moderate, medium. This is gentle ginseng. And I'm going to pass this. All of the ginseng that I'm going to talk about is with the same plant structure. So you can take a look at it. All right. So the image that is passing right now is American ginseng, and it's from here, United States or Canada. And most of the ginseng, they like a very cool climate. So this ginseng will be growing in the cooler area. The most popular area in the United States here is Wisconsin. Yeah, but you could find a lot of wild ginseng from many places. And now I'm going to pass you, this ginseng is called Korean ginseng. And we also call it red ginseng. And this ginseng is more in the more heat, strong, more heat. And it's from Korea. By the image, yes, here you can see the difference between the ginseng when they hold. I think they are about the same, but when they are cutting, slicing, and you can see the little difference. And right now, here this one is Chinese ginseng images. Chinese. Oh, you came. And passing the ginseng candy made from Korean. Nicole, you're probably familiar with this brand, right? This is actually the root part. Ginseng is only the root part. It's the most valuable piece, the part that people will use. Yes. Yes, ginseng, I think it's long discovered in Asia, but American ginseng they discovered it around 1860. Yeah, and then people found that the American ginseng is more moderate, more gentle, so it started to be very popular, and people started to liking them. And Chinese and Korean, Asian ginseng, and they are more like in the. I think they are like bitter, and also because they are kind of in the with the yin yang is in the hot heat side, so a lot of young children they cannot take it. It's not gonna do any good for them. It's only harm them. But with American ginseng, it's so minor, it's so gentle, so everybody can have. Do you have any questions so far about ginseng? Some notes here, so I can explain.
So I was told that ginseng was like a blood thinner. Is that true?
Sorry?
That it was like a blood thinner?
Blood thinner?
Yeah.
Thinning the blood?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a very good question. I don't know. What do you mean by thinner the blood?
I knew of some Yale students taking it right before an exam, and they would risk nosebleeds, but supposedly it makes them think better.
Okay, but what I know is when you take in the ginseng, actually it should be boost your energy up, and you will take the quiz more concentrated, focus, and clean your mind. You think about the exam, nothing else. So you have good grades, good results. And our parents like to feed us with that when this big exam comes. Yeah. And just know that because you can see it, and you could and ginseng.
Shape of the ginseng. It looks like a mason.
Ginseng, you could make it
It's
to
like the
tea,
Asian
and you
version
could
of
cook
it.
with the food. And this is the ginseng that has a little bit different in shapes. You can pass them, and you can see. This is American ginseng. So the taste should be bitter, and then fresh and cool, and then give a little sweet, and then lasting. That's why American ginseng is very popular. And I don't have any Chinese ginseng to show. And the Chinese or Asian ginseng or the Korean ginseng, the taste will be bitter, strong bitter. And I think I said bitter, nothing else. So I guess, it's not good for the, to taste it. All right. And do you like the candy? How is it? Do you feel heat? This Korean one should be feel heat, more heat. Increase the light. That's the ginseng image. And now this is, we also call it ginseng, but this is, the name for this is called Dang Gui, and all people call it female ginseng. Why do you call female ginseng? Do you understand? Good job. Yeah, it's nothing to do with the male or female. Yeah, and it just grows in a very high altitude mountain in China, Japan, or Korea, and it looks like yellowish at the root, and we harvest in the fall season, and it's well known to have a Chinese medicine used for over thousands of years. Now this one, I would like to open it up, and you feel free to take a piece and smell it. So I'm gonna pass it, and don't eat it, please. Just for smell. Okay. So why it's called? Yeah, let me go back. Why it's called? Yeah, this is not not snack. So why we call female ginseng? Let's go back here. So this is medicine. The benefits. It's good for women's health. And let me get my cheat notes. I have something writing in there. Oh, it's like for women that who just give a birth, that you losing a lot of blood and energy, and this thing pump you up and make you recover faster. And I have been trying it myself, and it worked. Do I like the smell? I do. Yeah. So here is something that I just want to mention. This is about 2005, about 10 years old. It's my mom-in-law that she made it almost every 4 to 5 years. This is Chinese red wine, and she just add this dangui into it and then seal it. And 10 years later, we started to pick it out, and it's for our cooking use. Yeah, and then when we're cooking chicken soup in Chinese way, and after we cook and before we eat, we just pour a little bit of this wine. We call it dangui wine, and it's the flavor. Yeah. So I'm going to see. That we can pour some out and let them smell it. Don't drink it. It's not going to harm you, but I think you will pass like right away. How do you say it? Yeah, it's like a vodka, very strong, right? You just go. So when Josh is doing that, then here another look. Ginger, yes. Happy to see something that's familiar and we could relate it to, right? Yeah, I use this a lot. So when we have when we're catching a cold, we play the snow too long. you could really taste it, you know. So ginger is very popular. I believe you must use it a lot, right? When I'm catching a cold, when my kids play in the snow too long, they come in, they will, Mommy, I'm cold. So I will slice about 5 to 6 pieces, and then I boil it with the water. And then if they're catching a cold, then I will add brown sugar. And after they drink a bowl of ginger soup, yeah, they started to lock down everything in my house. That's correct. Yeah, ginger is a wonderful thing. And ginger is you may want to share something that what she said. It's rice wine, red, rice. It's made from rice.
But you put the female ginseng.
Yes, that dangui is female ginseng. Oh.
Yeah, because the female ginseng.
Oh, really? Interesting. Okay.
there.
Mostly, the herbs I shared today is all about, most related to my cooking. Here you go, that's the garlic. It's the that thing that, yes, the garlic. That we use a lot. No, what is this? And the garlic is, yeah, you could, the relative would be onions, shallots, right?
So what's the benefit of garlic?
Thank you. Yeah.
So that raises up your.
So the
Oh, the ginger, the garlic, yeah, the more like raise up your the shichang shows that power. Yeah, with a lot of garlic, a lot of chili pepper, and it's heat. So that is the main course of the herbs. Now I'm going to the dessert. Okay, so here I'm going to show you. You can guess.
They're powerful.
It's called goji. Goji berries.
Are ginger berries. These are peanuts. I just want to warn you in case anybody is
Okay. Goji berries.
Ginger, these are
Oat
chewy.
berries. Oh, goji. Yeah. Yeah, it's goji. And you can.
I don't know.
Thank you so much. Yes.
This is the goji plant.
Goji plant. And goji is related to tomato family, potato family. So yeah, so they have a, and goji, you could eat it just like that, or you could make the tea that I served you before, and then later, we are going to serve you the dessert. So you will see that in there too. It's very popular, and it's really good. And here, I'm going to test this, the dry roses that I put it in the tea. That could be used for tea or dessert. Yes, it's in that tea. Oh, by the way, the tea, if you like the tea, please, you can refill with hot water. Then we'll give you another layer of the fragrance. Yeah. And this is another thing that Christian monks tell me, you're awesome, great. Yes. With cinnamon. Yes.
Careful with this.
Yeah, the idea about the tea is minor, gentle, so everybody could have. The goji, yeah, the goji. Yes. Thank you.
The soft chews.
Okay. You want to share another thing, so we can search this. Yeah, this is the. And the food you're going to taste and see is you use it in tea or in dessert. That is that. So I'm going to test the energy bar or dessert or whatever you call it. It's made with dates. Would you make tea?
Chocolate and chocolate, goji and nuts.
可以吃的，是搞那个 take more perfect dirt. Yeah, this is chocolate, goji, and nut.
Would you like some? Here.
Take few more pieces.
That's fine.
Okay. At the tea we have few stuff. That rose, dry rose, the goji, the jubilee, the Yuguji tea, and also the Christian, help me with the name. Chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum. This is the energy bar made with dates. Are you doing back here? Good?
Yep.
Good so far? Yes. Everything with ginger? Yeah, like you mean the ingredients? Oh yes, in that place everything is with the ginger. Yes. This one is the date. And I think you might not see the date yet. This is the snack with baked with dates. Oh, you have tried the dates? Yeah, that was goji. This is date. Should be different flavor. Okay, take few more. And this is the date with the walnuts. Yeah, white year. So because I use this, okay, that's the last thing that I'm going to show you is I call this white wood year. It's about wood year. It's fungus family. I want to show you this because I have used this in my dessert cooking. So yeah, Francine, help me pronounce the name.
Dried date.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, it says those things combined together. The dates, the white wood year,
I don't think it's supposed to.
and the goji put all together. This is a traditional Han dessert, and it contains quite rich nutrition, such as protein, amino acid, mineral and psychotin. Also contains help me with those names. I have
Minerals, glycogen, tribulus, pentosan, I don't know.
yeah, it's a high nutrition value. Yeah. Okay, and it's called the crumb of the focus. It's going to be our dessert. Yeah. And that's optional. People like the wine?
Did somebody drink it? What happened?
It's still sitting, right? Yeah. Yeah. And the dessert, I made it. And I made it into two different One is the soup type and the other one is jello type. It's my very first time I make it, so I don't know how good they are. Yeah. But I tasted. My son told me, I think. Jeffrey, are you here? Oh, okay. He tasted. He said, but he said it's good. Good for you. Good. All right. So because I made 19 the little jelly type. So we could do this. We could have one that each one of you gonna have spoon that you scoop out and share because it's not enough for one for everybody. So is that okay? And
So this one, each your favorite.
this one.
Are we gonna pass it around?
Oh, they could try now. It's not. Yeah, it's not.
Okay, so these are gonna come around with a spoon. So the first person, use a clean spoon. Take mine, share the other half with your neighbor. Man, that was like 2 less people.
It has dates, the white beer, and together with sugar.
So I'm not gonna die.
Or honey.
We didn't.
Just going to give you the spoon.
Less, so
Would you like to try?
so they'll say,
No question.
the second person probably gets it. You just ask for a ladle.
The tea I made at the very beginning. Oh, it's a boiling water, 85 Celsius. And then you just pour it in and wait about 3 minutes. And then you just stir them and then adding honey or sugar according to your taste. And it could be every day you're drinking that. It's good for any time and any
Yeah. You're just gonna share it.
Sorry.
No, but yes, the second person just drinks it. Or you can use spoons or just spoons. So the first person take a bite, pass it on to the next person.
I think she said they did.
Oh, this is the jelly. That one just
Ready?
Oh, it wasn't.
Take a bite. Try to find something to share with. If you don't want.
Sorry,
How was
I
it?
forgot you in back. Oh, yes, of course. This is for all ages. Yeah, it's safe to eat. The things I'm sharing today.
Put it in the Yelp.
Do you like it? Yeah, I have an extra one. Try it.
And if you want, we have extra spoons.
We have an extra one.
We have an extra.
Thank you.
We have an extra.
Did you try it? Anybody, I miss you? Sorry, I will go back to you. Hold your question. You like it? You like it? She requests the second one. I got both things. You are? Alright. Anybody that had been missed? Final dessert, no more. Very slow cook. That is the time I used to cook this. 3 to 4 hours of cooking time. Just make those 1 year. That is easy. state, the white here, I mean, yeah, and then the goatee. Yeah, and you could add,
Does this bring us down or up?
this is balance in the middle. Yeah, this is the notice. You could add this to it too. It's still good, I think. Yeah, and I will show you, you might not see, this is just for display. I can get a fresh one. The only thing I can get is the dry. So when she made me a bag of the dry wood here for me to cook, I forgot, I put them all in. So I can show you the dry one. This is the white good ear.
Oh, that's the mushroom?
Mushroom. Yes, you are right. This is I hold it. It's a little heavy. Yeah. It's a lot of contain a lot of proteins and goodies. The jelly. And I'm gonna make one. She made going to serve the ones that I didn't grind them. I keep it in this piece. Oh, this is just an extra thing. Anybody want to guess what is this? Anybody want to guess? What is this? This is a cooking tool, by the way. Something related to herbs. So that is how we cook our herbs. And you can do it in the fire, stove, yeah, or the electric, gas or electric, all work. Yeah, so that's why the herbs coming from here, it has a lot of flavor and has more fat. You cook with the water. Mostly the herbs is cooking with the water. Yeah, either New Haven water or Chinese water. Some people believe it's not the same. But to me, I think it's the same. And this is just little something from my home. And I just want to show you. It's a tea set. And it's a 3 pots. So you have bird, yeah, and then you drink.